everybody, and welcome to another video. Honestly, it's been so long since I've done a video, hasn't it? And I thought this particular product, this particular thing was special enough to see if I should come back to making videos. So yes, we're back. James 37. It's been a while since I've gone by that name, quite honestly. Normally James, but there you go. Truckers FM kind of took over. Do you remember when I said that that Truckers FM wouldn't take over? Yeah, that panned out well, didn't it? That panned out well. Anyway, as you can probably tell, we are indeed. Oh, nice, look at that. We are indeed on the Great Western Express. What's it called? Oh, darn it! I forgot what they call it. Hang on. Remastered, that's the word. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I couldn't remember what the blooming thing was called, but there you go. West Express Remastered. We're going to be doing a little bit of that, because why not? Why not, indeed? Honestly, this is looking lovely so far. I've literally just loaded into Reading. I've done nothing. You can see there's an Avanti West Coast blooming Voyager of all things. What? Huh? I'm sorry, since when have Avanti run services out to Reading? Should that not be across country? Huh? Huh? Okay, well, okay. Anyway, this is what we're going to be driving, as you could probably tell, quite honestly. You could probably already tell, but let's... No, well, I guess we're not driving it now. Right, hang on. I want train back, please. Thank you. There we go. Got my train back. But I think she opened the doors for me. Well, that was nice of her. That was nice of her. Let's. We've still got really shiny floor. Okay, that's slightly disappointing. I was hoping the floor would have been fixed. This was a issue back in the day with when it was original or whatever you want to call it. Right, let's. There we go. Right. Yes, with the old version. That was a problem we had. I do believe. Back in the day before the remaster. So that's a slight shame. Slight shame that still exists, but hey, whatever. We're not looking at the floor really, and the seat is also shiny. Hopefully they fix that. To be fair, it may even be a mod I have. You never know, it could be a mod I have installed that's causing something. Because I am running several mods, as you probably would have been able to tell. Obviously by default, there's no branding on the HST. So I've got the mod to re-add that. So honestly though, I'm so happy they've done this. This is the oldest product for Train Sim World. Well, sorry, the second oldest. They had Sandpatch Grade come out first, and then Great Western Express, and it was their first ever sort of go at trying to do passenger content. And it was such a nice route back in the day. Don't get me wrong. Oh, okay, that's yeah, it was a really nice route back in the day. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't perfect. The timetable was rather lame, I must admit. But yeah, it was a really fun time. It was a really fun time. It was the first Train Sim World product we had. I am nice. Sorry, I am heading down to the standard class just to have a nose at the seats here. We'll see if they've got. Oh, they do have the dynamic lines every of them. Oh, nice. I wonder if that exists on the non-modded version. I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyway, we probably ought to get going because we're going to be quite late otherwise, aren't we? Cafe Ritza. Honestly, I want to know if the WH Smiths is here. Yes, right. Okay, we're going to go into the cab and we're going to quickly fly. We're going to free roam. And, yeah. We're going to have a look. Somebody's working on an ATP mod. I don't know if that's out yet, quite honestly. But, you know, if we can get working ATP on these things, that would be brilliant. That would be flipping. Oh, I can't wait for that. Right, lock the doors. Let's quickly. There's one down the end of here. Look at that. Look at the lighting on this station. Yes! Oh, nice. I was afraid they might have got rid of the old branding when they did this upgrade, but no, it's all still here. Oh, excellent. Oh, brilliant. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy indeed. It's only something little. Does it matter? No. But it would have been nice if they'd made them work, but I guess you can't have everything, right? So much better. I was hoping I could have done a farewell video, but I didn't get time to record it yesterday, and by the time I came on to do this video, the update was out. I was quite surprised about it, quite honestly. I thought it was going to release at 6 PM, like everything else on Steam, because I'm obviously on the Steam version. But no, apparently, we still got brakes on. We have got brakes on. I thought we had brakes on. Hang on, let's let the brakes on. There we go. Yeah. No, honestly, I thought it was going to release later, so it's quite surprised it has. Oh, I wanted to see if that was cross country. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. We are moving now, though. I wonder if there are any sound improvements. I know the horn is the same, which sounds a bit lame. I might need to see if the sound mod still works, quite honestly. But let's give it a little listen. Must admit, I was expecting some squealing airbags. Okay, so no audible improvements, that's a shame. But honestly, the lighting, I think the lighting is just basically makes it worthwhile in itself, you know. Honestly, the old lighting is just, It was alright when it came out, but they did the TOD 4 lighting, and now the game just looks so much better. It really does. It really does. Right, we're in full power now. That's good. That's good. These are new catenary assets, I believe, looking at them. I don't recognise these. They're subtly different to how they used to look. They're slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? Finer. They're more fine scale. They were quite chunky, if I remember rightly. Maybe it's just the lighting, but they definitely look different to me. They definitely look different. Oh, look, there's a 166 over there. Oh, nice. Coming out of, off that line. The one to the southern region, which, yeah. It was the Waterloo line. You know the one I mean. Yeah, that thing. That thing. I'm alright. There's a Class 317 coach, down beneath these buildings over here. I wonder if that is represented in any way, shape, or form. We're gonna have a nose in a second when we get there. No, let's go through the line, shall we? Nah, I guess it wouldn't be in here unless it's this next car park. Nah, I don't seem to have put it in. That would have been quite cool. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have expected it to be a Class 317 coach, but I was kind of hoping they'd have had something. Oh, how about that? Oh, forgot about the rail singing sound effects. Oh, nice. Nice, that makes me happy. That makes me... Are we going non-stop? Yeah, we're non-stop. No slow on this service. 166. Oh, 165 on the front. Nice. Might even be a power 165, quite honestly. I don't know if they've... I know they've numbered the 2-car 166 consist as 165. But have they numbered the 165 consists 3 cars? I don't know. What service are we doing? We're doing 1 Alpha 2... Oh, sorry, 1 Alpha 1 2. Apparently. So there you go. Oh, also, hopefully my my audio's okay. I did a bit of a sound test before I started, but you know how things go. You know how things go. Might not work very well. Anyway, we're getting 74 frame. Considering that this is a rework, I mean, I know it doesn't look quite as good on the video, on the recording, because I think it records at 30 frames. Maybe I should up that, quite honestly. I probably should up that. Not something I've ever actually thought of. Huh. This route, honestly, I'm sure this route is running better than it used to. And it's got more scenery in it. How does that work? What? What have you done, Liam? Yeah, for those of you who don't know, DGG Liam, one of Dovetail Games employees, has been working on this remaster, and honestly, it was announced at Train Sim World 5, I'm sure you all know this bit, and quite honestly, it shouldn't have been announced when it was, I'm going to say. It was far too early to announce it. However, I think the wait is going to have been worth it. I mean, I'll have a play. This is literally just a first look. I've not driven this route once. I just grabbed the couple of mods I could find, and of Train Sim World Community. Train Sim Community on the Train Sim World tab. I've got the better blue First Great Western branding patch. Now, apparently, the First Great Western branding patch, the other one by Spratty Heath, also does the signage on the stations, and this one doesn't. So yeah, might need to look at that at some point, see if there's any difference. But of course, you don't get the dynamic lines liveries on the 166s. I think the Mark III coaches have the dynamic lines, but on the 166 it's literally just the logo. Which, don't get me wrong, to be fair, they have and do run as plain blue. So it's not entirely wrong. Just in 2017, before they got cascaded away from London, they would have still been in dynamic lines livery. So you know, keep it good, keep it the same. That's a Great Western one. Hello. I'm at 13 mile an hour now. Oh, great. I didn't want to reset my camera. I really didn't. I want to see my gauges, you know. That's normally a good thing to be able to see, you know. I mean, technically, we could probably drop this, but then I kind of can't see what the what notch of power I'm on. Might be quite hard to do that. To be fair, when I'm playing natively, when I'm actually playing to fit my monitor, because I've shrunk the game down. I've shrunk the game down so I can do the video to the size, video size required. But yeah. When I'm playing normally, without recording a video, I've got it on the widescreen, because I've got a full widescreen monitor, and honestly, it's really nice. It's lovely. You don't realise how much you actually depend on the widescreen monitor until it's gone. You really don't. I did think about getting more than one monitor, but the problem with getting more than one monitor is the fact that that you get a big bar right in the middle. I mean, if you got three, then you split the bars either side, but even so, I figured one monitor, just got one stand, you know, do the whole thing. I mean, I can see the video recording, I can see what you guys are seeing, right next to the game, so even though I'm not playing the game in full screen, you know, I can still make use of the screen. On the other screen, I've got the patches page open on the Train Sim Community, so I can actually see stuff about them. And to be honest with you, if I grab this, let's have a look at the article gallery for the Great Western rework. Revisit Train Sim World's first ever UK route for the Great Western Express Remaster. Experience a route like you've never seen it before, new and improved scenery, modern Train Sim World features, and train upgrades and more. Let me do that sort. There we go. Here's what comes with here's what's expected to land with live now on all platforms. So yeah, you can play it. I'm not part of the partner program. This is genuinely playable for everybody now. New 2017 timetable with 4,674 services, 1,335 of which are playable. Honestly, this is an insane timetable. I mean, we've already seen Voyagers. We've already seen that 158 sitting there. Oh, I presume that is representing a Southwest Trains 159. I think they used to go up to Reading. I'm not sure if they do now, to be honest. But yeah. I mean, we get closer to London, you'll see the old Class 360s, which are actually 350s retextured, but you know, they're there to exist. You got the 1972 stock representing the Bakerloo line, sorry, the Central line. We'll get there in the end. There we go. Yeah, the Central line 92 stocks. You got the old Isle of Wight thingy Bobby Madubury flip, you know. 484. There we go. We're doing fine today. It's fine. We'll get there in the end. Not gonna lie, these random bits of cable make no sense because they've got no tension on them, but details, right? Details. But yeah, back to the trains. Yeah, they represent the D stock at Ealing Broadway, and you've also got, of course, your services out of Paddington, Royal Oak, and Westbourne Park, and both stations have been upgraded to include London Underground signage because they've actually got the license for London Underground for this route as well. Honestly, I think that's great. It's a tiny detail. I think it's so cool that at Paddington Station there's actually a roundel, and like it's a shame that you have to teleport into the underground bit, do it. But like, you know, it's so cool. The roundel's there. I love it. We might actually have to drive a service. They're gonna be like 5 minutes. Let's face it. They're not long. Westbourne Park is like right next to Paddington, quite honestly. But in fact, we actually pass it on the way in, so we can have a look later. But yeah, we might actually drive one of them when we finish with the HST run. There you go. So yeah, what else we got? Full London Underground timetable, as I was just saying. All Circle Hammersmith playable by the 484. For Connect timetable using Class 350 in a Evo Connect inspired livery to represent the 360. Yeah, they don't actually have the Heathrow Connect branding. Oh, nice! The Windsor branch train is there, coming off the old little branch line there. Awesome to see. Really good indeed. Green Banner repeater. Another one. We've not actually seen the first Great Western 166 yet, have we? They've all been great GWR. I want to see a first Great Western one. The old dynamic alliance. What else we got? Riviera line GWR class 802 test service. So yeah, obviously the route is set pre-electrification and pre-802 operations. We've got floating catenary there. That's fun, lovely. Might have to report that one later. But yeah, Great West HST operations are still in full force, but they have indeed thrown in a nice 802 service just for you to have a little play with. Just to give you an excuse. I mean, I think the 802s came in quite late, but you know, it's worthwhile having, right? It's worthwhile having. Another 166, 5, sorry. Technically, they are 166s, of course, but they've been shortened to suit the timetable. So you know, there's a couple of minor differences, but to be honest with you, nobody's ever represented a 165 properly. It's weird. Don't you ever notice that? I mean, Just Trains did the Marylebone route, of course, and even that used just the 165 reskin. Sorry, 166 reskin as a 165. Don't know how many lines. So yeah. Central Line AR using 1972 stock. Yep, we've already covered that one. The London Milton Keynes version, which is important because of the Todd 4 lighting. Cross country AI using the 220 Voyager. London Overground mild main line as AI traffic. So yeah, I presume we on both sides. There's going to be a lot of that 4,000 trains covered by that one. I'd say every 10-15 minutes over there. So yeah, a lot to do with them. And additional freight services from cargo lines packs 1 and 2, rail tour traffic and more. So yeah, it's a shame they've only used cargo line 1 and 2. It's great. I think the cargo line packs, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I think the cargo line packs are a great addition to Train Sim World. I don't drive freight. I do not drive freight. Every so often, maybe I'll feel inclined to, but in general, nah, I don't. So, but I love the AI. I love the fact that they add more realistic and extra AI. There's the that line coming in, I believe, is the line to the terminal. We need to do a fly past I've got the camera at the same speed. Or just literally just past them. Oh, this stupid game. We got it. We did get it. Woo! Woo! Did anyone else see the DST go off? Thank goodness for external alarms. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, nice! 360 over the top. Or 350, but, you know, we're going to call them 360s because that's what they're supposed to be, right? Even though they go a corridor. Shh! Don't tell anyone. It's a shame that they cut the old... Ooh, hello. Oh, nice. You waiting for somebody to come off the branch? Yeah, it's a shame they had to cut the old 387s off the Heathrow Express. Why they did that, I'm not sure. However, somebody has looked through the files, and they are indeed in the files. You can actually spawn the 387s and all that kind of stuff. So why they're not in the route, we're not entirely sure. But there must be a reason they were cut. I'm sure within one of the first previews, they did actually appear. But clearly they've gone. Clearly they have unfortunately disappeared. But there you go. So yeah, honestly, I think it's great. I will have a proper play with it once I've recorded this video. Of course I will. But for now, my first impressions, it looks so much better. The timetable is so much more active. It was a route that I loved to drive, but I hated the thought of driving it. It almost seemed like a waste of time because it wasn't up to scratch, sort of thing. It's like, why would I play this when I could play, West Coast Railways and Southall, honestly. A little bit empty, admittedly, but, you know, what can you do? What can you do? There's some stuff in there, which is good. 124, let's take some power off. Oh, some wagons in there. This Southall Yard. I wonder if somebody would do a mod to bring back the old mixed consist. You used to get HST. There was a mod that somebody did. Obviously the first Great Western HST actually predates this rework. It was included in the original release, quite honestly. If you go back to Train Sim World like 1 and 2, you will actually find, if you use the enabler mod, you will actually find you can get the first Great Western 165, 166 and HSTs in them versions. And I believe these are the same textures, just rebranded for the actual release. But yeah. So, but I wonder, you know, I forgot what I was saying now. Good start, isn't it? It's quite interesting though, because when they debrand stuff, they make it with the correct branding on. As far as I can tell, they make it on a child object with the correct branding on. All they do, they just hide the layer so you can't see it, which is why people can get patches out. There was a Bakerloo line train, or Central Line, if you want to get technical. They've redone all the scenery as well. So yeah, but yeah, they just hide the branding. So I think it even still exists within the files half the time, quite honestly. They just sort of do a bit of a thing that goes, right, hide it. Oh, we've left the braking too late, didn't we? Maybe it's passing that 166 to think about brake. Lovely. So, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, the reason why it's all unelectrified is because it was a rework of what was already there. Oh, nice, there's a fuel train for Heathrow. The rework of the existing content, not really additional new content. So, yeah, unfortunately, no overheads. But I think if they were gonna do that, they'd do a whole new sort of route for it. It'd be a separate product entirely. I think the biggest problem they would have with trying to do that is the fact that you've got Elizabeth line on there now. So they've got to obviously acquire a new license. They've got to rebuild all the stations. It's a lot of work for what they would actually achieve. Is that a oh no, that's not my signal. Okay. Okay, I was going to say let's start braking, but that is a lot more immersive. I don't know if you were looking at the scenery as we were going through there. But the scenery's better. Scenery's better. The assets are better. Honestly, it looks so good. This is definitely different. I've driven this part many, many times, and this doesn't compare. It doesn't compare to what was here before. It's excellent. Done an excellent job. And yeah, one of them. They've announced the rework of the East Coastway route as well, of course. I can't wait for that. I am well excited for that. Honestly, I was riding a train when I found out, when I saw the article. I nearly screamed out for joy. That's how excited I am. It's a brilliant route, East Coastway, especially with the Class 313. The only thing that does concern me is in their initial launch article, they didn't mention, to my knowledge, they didn't mention Todd 4 lighting for the Class 313. So I hope they're not going to neglect it. I mean, I appreciate maybe they won't do the announcements on it, but it kind of seems silly not to at the same time. It is honestly one of the most, well, at the time, when they were doing it, it was one of the most sort of sought-after DLCs going. So I'm surprised that they're not sort of overhauling the 313 as well. But hey, I guess it's not technically part of the base product. So there you go, I suppose. Obviously, while I'd like to see all other routes remastered, the one I would really want to see now we've got East Coastway. It was between East Coastway and this one. The one I would really love to see is actually a Bakerloo line. Honestly, I so badly want a remastered Bakerloo line, because driving the section we have on the West Coast main line, I also missed that speed limit, but there you go. Driving that section on the West Coast main line with Todd 4 lighting, it's such an enjoyable experience. I would love them to do the tunnels with Todd 4 lighting, honestly. I think that would make it a perfect route. I think I'd get back into it. I love the route, but I've not driven it much. I think that's because it's so old. It's starting to show its age now. Was it Train Sim World 2? They announced that in? They released it for? So, fairly old. One of the first passenger routes we had. They even used these old assets for it. Doubt they'd have upgraded, but it does make you wonder. There's all the London Underground branding on the on Park Royal. I am going too slow, but I wasn't sure.
London Paddington, please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
To be fair, we're not running late, are we? We're still early. We're still ahead of schedule. So, you know. Hello. There's a Bakerloo line train. Have they? Oh, sorry. Whatever you want to call it. This Hammersmith City, they have. Okay, they have made the middles grey. Nice. I think it was a smart move to keep the cab doors white. Look at all these HSTs in here. What are we? We're the 6th one in here. You'd be lucky if you got 2 or 3. And a 166 before. And now we've got all of this in here. Honestly, this route was crying out for a remaster. I think this could be one of the best things I've ever done. But yeah, I'll go and play with it. And honestly, I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think I'm going to enjoy this one. The only problem I have with this route is it's too linear. You know, it's always A to B. There's no branch lines. If they'd maybe added the Greenford branch in the remaster, that would have been brilliant, I reckon. And And it's a shame there isn't any extra track, any little branch lines. There's plenty of tiny little branch lines. Heck, I'd even take a DLC, to be honest. Just to add all the little branch lines in, you know. There we go. Right, let's shut this baby down, shall we? Service, I believe. And lock the doors. Let's isolate all the bleepy things so that it doesn't make any noise. Not that it should, to be fair. And let's do tail lights. I guess we can. What now?
Service to London Paddington, calling at London Paddington only. Will passengers intending to travel the service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 4 for the 11:39 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington, which is ready to leave. For safety, please be aware that some platforms in this station have no or only partial tactile paving on the platform edge. Once the train arrives, please mind the step from the platform onto the train.
I'm not quite sure about that one, quite honestly. I love the bit afterwards, though. The bit about the tactile paving, that's brilliant. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure about the whole you can board the train that's coming in here idea, you know. That's an interesting theory. What's going on there? When I actually close my doors. Ah, there we go. It's a shame. I much prefer. Did I? Well, that never happened. It's a shame. I much prefer a timetable where you just leave the doors open. I'm going to be honest. It's not realistic to close the doors, you know. Is that visual glitch? Oh yeah, I think they used to do that.
Train at platform 11 is the 11:42.
Right, there we go then.
Western Railway service to Reading.
There we go. An actually competent Great Western Main Line. I love it. It's brilliant. Honestly, I can't wait to go and play with this more.
Reading. Will passengers intending to travel the service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave.
It's actually
Platform
there.
11 for the 11:42 Great Western Railway service to Reading, which is ready to leave. The train at platform 1 is the 11:45 Great Western Railway service to Swansea. Calling
Right,
at
come on then.
Reading,
Because apparently,
Didcot Parkway,
I've seen-
Swindon, Bristol Parkway, Newport, Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Port Talbot Parkway, Neath, and Swansea.
Apparently, if you come over here, we'll go up to the gate. There you go. See, underground. Press E to hop. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. It's not to go over to the thing. That's the route hop. Right, no, that makes sense then. Fair enough. We actually just casually... Oh, you got quite brave. Okay. That would have been funny though. And you get stuck there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the same as what it was.
And Greenford. Will passengers intending to travel on this service, please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 12.
No, they didn't have the sound train.
11:45 Great Western Railway service to Greenford, which is ready to leave. This is a security announcement.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, did I come down the wrong platform? I might have come down the wrong platform, actually, yeah. I think I need to go down the other one. Got to get to the blooming Bakerloo line. The Bakerloo line? The blooming Circle line.
Opening hours between 0700 and 2300 hours.
Honestly, it looks so nice. Look at that. Look at that, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Nothing. Oh, I guess that 166 is leaving now. Have fun in Greenford. Enjoy yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Right, with any luck then, don't they put the lines that go all the way along the floor? Oh, they literally just spawn in, okay. You look away and they appear, and then you look back and they don't. That is so much better, though. That is so much better. Right, go to the London Underground platforms. And let's do that, shall we? When's our next underground train coming in? Let's see. 3 minutes.
The train at
Yeah.
platform 1 is the
Yeah, we'll wait for that. Why not?
11:45
Sure.
Great Western Railway service to Swansea, calling at Reading, Didcot Parkway,
Underground,
Swindon, Bristol Parkway, Newport,
Oh.
Cardiff Central, Bridgend, Port Talbot Parkway,
I think past the end.
Neath, and Swansea.
Neath.
Will passengers
Neath is
intending
beneath
to
me.
travel on the service,
Oh, okay.
please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform
Okay.
1 for the
Interesting.
11:45 Great Western Railway
Interesting.
service
Fair enough.
to Swansea, which is ready to leave.
Sneaky past the end. Oh, look, look at the he's up first. Oh, look, there we are. Here we are. Aldgate. I'm sorry, Aldgate. At least they work like that. Oh, here's the train. Here's the train. It's alright, to be fair. It's alright. Hey, they could have done worse. Well, they could have done worse. Great. It's even in the platform. I love it. Wait, let's see. Cab door. Yes, please. Oh, you don't have permission to drive the service. Well, I'm guessing I will obtain permission once doors do their thing, I suppose. Something like that. Yeah? Okay. Have they done anything map-wise? Where were the maps on this? Can't even remember now, to be honest. I mean, obviously you can do that. Oh, wait. Oh, that's cool. Okay, they've actually locked that out. Oh, nice. Choose your car and you're stuck in it. That's better. That's pretty good then, yeah. Can we, yes please. Aldgate to Hammersmith. Yeah, but the service is not start. Me. Is that supposed to be headlights? Here's me door. Oh yeah, we got it. Door close. Cab door closed. There we go. Right. Just a shame you got a master key. And such a modern cab, but hey ho. Maybe one day we'll get a proper district line train. Tail lights. Marker lights. There we go. Day. There we go. Perfect. That's what we want. Might as well do it right, I suppose, eh? Might as well do it right. Even if it isn't right. No, honestly, I think this is better than having nothing here. I really do. Okay, so they've not remodeled the station to make it actually work like it should. Fair enough. Right. Come on then. Wait, where were passengers gone? Pull up a minute ago, wasn't it? What? Okay. Sure. Why didn't it close as well? Gonna... What? Hang on. Close. Key I need to put. Do I need to put the guard key in or something? I can't. It's been a while since I've driven this. I'm gonna be honest. Oh bother! This was meant to be simple. This is meant to be a 5-minute run, and the doors won't even close. Forward. Master key on. Okay, I can do that. I can close them manually. Is there a button somewhere? Is there a button somewhere? Am I missing something? Turn the lights on. Did that work? That did work. Did that actually... Can't tell. Right. Doesn't look like it works. I think they've broken this, you know. Somehow... I think they've managed to break it. Let's energize all of this lot. Cut in. Cut in. Clock right. Yeah. I think they've broken the doors, you know. I reckon this is a bug. I reckon this must be a bug. Maybe I'll have a look online, but you know what? I think that is probably about all we should have time for. So thank you very much for coming along. Honestly, it's been great. I've loved it. And I can't wait for, one, this to work, but two, for us to actually be able to just enjoy the route finally, you know? You know, it's great. I can't wait. It's brilliant. Where's the round one? It's left. They got the license, so why put the round one front? Who knows? Oh well. Anyway, thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do my next video. Absolute heck knows. But, yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this one. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!